What's up? A moment of silence or what? Abbiamo fatto una cazzata. Una
Oh, yeah.
stronzata.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it's like we have to start the show in silence just because it almost feels like there's nothing to talk about, but there's plenty to reflect.
Yeah, well, listen, anytime that Milan exits Europe, it's always a bad night, no matter who it was against, no matter what kind of team we have. It is what it is. I mean, what else are you going to say? I mean, we had nobody. The only positive note about today was that Leao was nowhere to be seen for real this time. So.
Yeah, he's actually out.
Yeah.
What's up, party people? Dr. OC here. Grande Giuseppe. Giancarlo is taking a dump right now, and he's on his way.
Yeah,
that's all I have to say. He's taking a Juve.
We would have waited, but who knows? Who knows? This fucking guy was gonna take 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So let's say, you know what? Let's start, and then we'll see what happens.
It may be a good Juve. It may be a bad Juve. I don't know. Yeah. But so did you get to watch the whole game today? Because I was in between work, and this Thursday game to kill me.
I got to watch from the parts of the first half, but then I got to watch the whole second half. And I watched right when I was supposed to watch it. I guess Pogba comes on, and what was it? 2 minutes later, there you go.
I mean, I don't know where to begin. Right, number one, it's like, so the first half was really good. I mean, in terms of we were fighting, we were nervous. We proposed a game. These guys defended. They had a better roster than last week. They had they had Rashford. I think Fred played last week and whatnot. I don't know. They just had Luke Shaw was back. And I looked at it. Okay, it's a tougher game. Plus, they're wearing that stupid Juventus colors because they're wearing those zebra uniforms. And then I said, well, after the first half, we have a chance of tying this, just going through. And like you say, Pogba comes in, and I don't know, it was like kryptonite.
Yeah, that wasn't even him. We just basically did everything in their power to just give him the ball. So we don't know what else to do. It's instead of kicking it out, it's, you know what, let's just keep it there. Somebody eventually would get it and put it in the net. And they did. So.
Well, number one, I don't know what made it. I'm telling you, go back to Torino. I'm done. Like you don't belong in a good Serie A team. Of course, you don't belong with us, but you don't belong in the top flight. Go play somewhere else. That any defender, anybody would come and say, just grabs that ball and punts it as far away as possible. It doesn't matter. And then you let a guy who you know how much of a bully Pogba is, and you just gotta go do a little flick. I mean, come on, man. Come on.
Hey, listen, this team, between the fact, we can't deny we were decimated by injuries. It sucks because you think about it and you say, you know what could have been, what could have happened if we had a full team. But then, you think about it and it's just, excuses. We had no business even getting past Restart the way we played like shit, but we managed to squeak by. We did manage to honor ourselves in Old Trafford. But then, we came here and Pioli did a lot of stupid choices. Little by little, he's starting to make a lot of stupid choices that, I understand that people want to go and defend Pioli for what he's done, but he doesn't just get a full pass. He's got there's been times in these 2 months, a lot of games have been on him, unfortunately. And we want to use the alibi that we're missing all these people. Okay. I want to do that, but like Ibrahimovic, you see the difference when he came in? You could have started Ibrahimovic from the very beginning of the second half. You didn't have to wait.
I don't know. I mean, have you noticed that the team has been playing a lot like with nerves? Like, I don't know. Something is like they're on the edge or something. Like
they're on the edge. And imagine the stadiums are empty. This is
Exactly.
exactly what I was saying in the beginning. I said we benefited so much. We don't want to believe it, but we benefited so much about the stadium being empty. But this team would have never been able to withstand the whole whatever it was with the stadiums being full, because this team is a young team. Obviously, they don't know a stadium like that, a shirt like that is very heavy on these kids. So we benefited from having the stadiums empty. Now imagine if the stadiums would have been full and Milan was struggling for 2 months. You think it was easy to play to play in the San Siro right now?
Yeah. I mean, there he is. He's coming. The hurricane is coming.
What
There
a
he.
dick. What a dick.
Fuck off.
This guy. How many times we wait for him until fucking half an hour? This guy can't wait for 2 minutes.
I will wait for you.
Started the show.
No. Listen, I told everybody. I told everybody in the community what you were doing, and it's justifiable. It is justifiable.
I was taking a Juve.
Yeah, exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, the Juve King. The
I'll
Juve.
remember. I'm going to take an Oscar next time.
What? Fuck off. Fuck
How
off.
many times have we waited for this guy? And he
How many
starts the
times?
show without me?
Don't worry,
Oh,
man.
my
You're gonna
God.
have plenty of times where you can start without me, and I'm not gonna give you grief just
By
because
the
I
way,
love you.
We've never done that to you.
By the way, that means
If you do,
we only have 35 minutes left.
Very well. Yeah, because Pachi's not on tonight, so he's going to be bored of us already.
Yeah.
come on. What's up, man? How you doing?
Not so good. I mean, I was going to say pretty good, but life-wise here at home, it's good. But
At least the camera looks nice and you look very colorful.
You look very colorful.
I did a little.
Yeah, it looked nice.
Trying to compete with Giuseppe here.
Let's put you out there. Let's open it up. Look at that.
But the thing is, if I stand up, Minga, this jersey's tighter than God knows.
Show it.
I'm joking.
What year is that?
What are you wearing? Yeah.
This is
Oh, the Motta. Oh,
Yeah.
92, 93, yeah.
You like it? Do you approve?
I approve.
I know. Wait, hold on.
It was a nice spot.
I wore this especially for our friend Mr. Reddington.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Nice.
hold on, wrong way. Milan Club Dublin.
Dublin.
Oh, very nice.
Shout out to Colin and Fabio and all those guys out there.
There we go.
But the sheep, the fucking is.
The sheep shagger.
I'm actually dedicating this one to Colin tonight because he called me out. He says, "Oscar, you never wear Milan gear when you talk about Milan." I'm like, it's true because I don't own that, man. I don't own much. I really am one of those guys that I'm not like you. I wanted to be like Pepe, but I was poor at a time. I was poor at a time. I could not afford jerseys. Now is when I'm working. I'm slowly buying.
What is that, birthday party?
Well,
Yeah.
Domenico had his birthday party. We haven't taken it. He doesn't let us take it down. I'm in the kitchen. Here.
He's one of those. It's like a birthday month.
Yeah, look at that. Well, I'm not going to disapprove of that. I mean, that's
No.
I mean,
That's a little. I'm sure somebody on Serie A fans in North America is gonna make a comment. It's like, that's your background.
yeah, yeah, with the shutters and the
Yeah. Oh my god.
I got this too. Look, this. Did I show this the last time?
Yeah,
Yeah, you showed it last time.
Well, I
How
showed
is
it to
it?
you guys. I don't think I showed it to the community.
How is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed it to the community.
Honestly, I recommend it. I mean, look how nice the drawings are, man. Look at Van Basten.
Wow.
He's just
So is that the bedtime stories?
I didn't even know Albertini wrote this book. Look at Galliani.
oh my god.
It's good, right?
Looks like a builder.
Anyway, we're all trying to deflect from what happened here.
What happened here?
What happened?
You know what happened. I turned into Beppe during the game today. I've been so positive, but
Yeah, it doesn't pay.
really, really annoyed me.
It pays to be like me. At least everything that happens is just extra. You don't expect it.
No.
You just always expect the worst, and then when it happens, that.
Hey, where's my name, Oscar? I didn't put my name up.
You have to put your name yourself on this
I
thing.
gotta put my name
I
myself.
can't put it.
I would have noticed that if you
It's been like 3 shows where you haven't put your name. So
Well, yeah, I'm always being.
ladies and gentlemen, Giancarlo Rosselli, right here. Thank you very much. The king of Cunenagel, right here.
That's right.
So
I really do. I look bianconero here. Like, I gotta take this off.
yeah. So did you watch a game, Giancarlo, today? Did you
I did. Yeah, Gianmarco and I watched it. My son and I. Yeah.
So the expectation was kick the ball out. That's what we're. I mean, come on. Where do you begin? Where do we begin?
I told you, I'm like, make the graphic, kick the ball out. I was so upset. I mean, they're just like staring at the ball, and nobody wanted to kick it away.
They were waiting. It's like, is one of you going to kick this in?
What are they doing? It's like they wanted. It's like they wanted Man United to score because they don't want to play on Thursdays anymore.
Anybody with common sense, even like you just run and punt it, just punt it out, whatever. And I was just telling Beppe, Meite can just go to Serie B or just disappear from.
He's not that. He had like one. He's had one game that he was decent, but
but that's it.
Yeah, he's not. He's not staying. Tomori, I hope stays. Obviously.
Yeah, that was a highlight. So, I'm looking at this as a really good thing, right? Like, okay, we're out now. We have no excuses to not qualify for the Champions League, which is what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually talking to Frankie at the car coming in here, and he made an interesting point. He says, like, you guys made a comment about not liking any other Italian teams, and really, yeah, that's right. But there's one team out there still, and that's Roma. And he was telling, I hope Roma wins, because if Roma wins this cup, that's a problem less for us in the league, because they will qualify to Champions League immediately.
That's a good point.
Very good point. Now, is it going to happen?
Who said this?
Frankie, your buddy.
Oh, let's go, Milan.
Is he on tonight?
I think he's on.
Of course, he has to be on. He says he was going to be on.
All right.
Yeah. Well, you don't think Roma's going to fucking break until the end of the year?
They're going to choke. We know that, but it's an interesting point, though.
It is an interesting point, and I agree that that would help us, but we'll see. I mean, I don't want to think about what other teams can do to help us, right?
Yeah.
No. Well, I want to think of what we could do ourselves. That would be better.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
What jersey is that, Pepe?
Yeah.
It's a 2007, 2008 match issued goalie by, let's see if you remember this guy.
Don't tell me. Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, Seliko Kalac.
Yeah. The Australian-Croatian guy.
No, Australian, not Croatian. Was he first Croatian?
Yeah, I think his parents were Croatian or Serb. I
remember he was like, what, fucking 8 foot tall?
Yeah, he was huge. He was tall.
Yeah.
8 foot tall.
Oh, Roma. I agree.
Yeah, but
where'd the messages, Oscar? Where'd the messages go? They disappeared.
They go here. We're playing. We're playing.
Okay.
Yeah, we're playing with it.
I'm not seeing them right now.
Oh man, we're all pretty quiet tonight. I mean, it's just been.
I mean, it's disappointing. I'll be honest. I expected more. I expected at least, for us to either tie 0-0, or win, 1-0. But unfortunately, our the mistakes we made on the defensive side there, that we just discussed, obviously hurt us. And then we just couldn't find a rhythm after that. And, they seemed a bit, winded, frustrated, at times uninterested. I saw a few players, walking around.
Çalhanoğlu.
Well, Chala, man, that guy. Man,
I'll tell you one thing. Out of all this,
boil, man, that guy makes my blood boil.
Out of everything that happened, the best thing that could have happened with these 2 months is the fact that we didn't re-sign Çalhanoğlu.
Yeah, no, I agree.
We could dodge this big bullet, because this in just our luck would be that we get this guy re-signed.
Yep.
And this starts happening, and we're fucked. So at least this happened now. I mean, I don't know if they're still gonna go after him and try to re-sign him at the same price, but
7 million.
Yeah, Raiola's the type of person that would deflect all these bad games, but the moment you'll score a goal, you'll up the price again.
He's a Raiola guy too, huh?
Yeah.
I forgot he was. Oh, fuck him even more. F him even more, man. Do that. I don't want that guy. Nah, get rid of all the Raiola guys. Except for Ibra if he wants to come back for one more year.
I think he is. I'm not right now. I'm just wait.
Oscar's gonna pull it up now, right?
I think Hakan's agent. I don't know if it's Raiola, but we know we got Romagnoli, Gigio, and Zlatan.
Yeah.
That's what we have.
Yeah.
Well, Gigio, I said get rid of all the Raiola guys. I don't want to get rid of Gigio.
Yeah.
I was reading something that somebody posted in Italian, one of the Italian Milan accounts. Some people were blaming Donnarumma for the goal.
No.
The ball should have never been there as long as it was.
But they said he didn't put in a better. He could have put in a better effort. I don't know.
I mean, I would blame.
I have to rewatch that. I haven't wanted to watch the highlights because of that goal. I was really annoyed. I haven't been that annoyed in a long time because it was just like slow motion.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I mean, it sucks. I mean, I was surprised that we weren't losing at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, I expected Manchester United to be a lot better than what they were. But then, to get a goal like that, I said, you know what, then, I mean, come on. At least, I'd rather, if I'm going to lose, I want to lose that I actually got my ass handed to me. Not like that, not just giving it away,
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's a little frustrating.
And I was telling Pepe Giancarlo that for some reason I've noticed the team for the last 2-3 games, they're just playing on an edge, like so nervous. And I don't know. I mean, who is bringing it reminds me of the Gattuso days, right? Where the team was just like, it's like freaked out and I can start to feel the same energy. And I don't know. I mean, I understand the pressure that we've got to perform and whatnot, but it almost feels like that. And like, come on, guys, this wasn't here a few months ago. Why all of a sudden? The
pressure's on now.
Yeah.
I mean, now the pressure is on. I mean,
full-fledged.
I mean, you got Juve, biting at our butt cheeks there, just waiting to come in and take over second place. And according to the Gazzetta, they're going to win the Scudetto. Was it the Gazzetta that said that? They had that. Somebody posted something earlier that said that the focus here is for Juventus to take Inter over, right? Forget about Milan. Milan doesn't exist anymore.
I would love that because after what happened today, this is something else where I can stand Inter because I guess if you bitch and whine long enough, you get what you want. I always said that Inter's got 3 people on COVID, and they managed to postpone the game against Sassuolo when there's been 3 or 4, whatever it is. But there's been way more missing for other teams that had to play the game, including us.
Yeah.
Genoa, I don't know how many people missing for COVID. They played Napoli, lost 6-0.
Yeah.
Went there, showed up. Why? Not because you contact fries and you fucking move the game. So you know what? At this point, I'm a little pissed off with this whole season. And not because I'm not in first place no more. And now it's easy to just say fuck this season.
Yeah.
But this season is falsified because too many things were orchestrated and they were they made some teams more comfortable than others. It's not right. I understand COVID is for everybody, but that's why you made 5 subs. That's why you did things because COVID was going to happen. So now because this team's got 3 or 4 people gone, you just postponed the game. You're supposed to have at least how many people on the bench? 4 or 5 people on the bench?
4 or 5 people, right? Exactly.
You've got a long fucking bench. So now what happened? Now you have to move it for what fucking reason? Why? Because Conte, otherwise he's going to lose his shit?
Yeah,
so you don't get special treatment. And then I got to hear you guys fucking annoy us over penalties that were all shit. Oh, fuck that. I mean, there's no season.
I thought Pepe's going to walk off now.
Yeah. This season's all fucked up, and it's bothering me. Another thing that's fucking bothering me is this all. And
there we go. Finally, it took a couple of weeks. I was waiting for this. This is why Oscar and I have been waiting for this moment for like Pepe to.
Speta. I'm going to put him in full screen. Go for it. Go for it.
Get back to this. Like, what is this thing? I mean, I want to know. Are you guys happy that Sweden called Ibrahimovic?
No.
Okay, because I don't know. I've been out of the loop. I let myself. I put myself on sabbatical. I don't want to talk to nobody, so I don't know what's going on with all the other ones in the groups. So I don't know what the sense is, but all I know is this fucking guy got saved. He played 20, 30 minutes to do what? To then go play 90 minutes every fucking game for Sweden? I swear to God, this motherfucker gets hurt with Sweden. I don't want him on the fucking team no fucking more.
Yeah, no, I mean it's.
I'm sorry, because you played nothing this year.
When's the last time he played for the national team?
He retired. I don't understand.
He retired.
You retired from the national team. Why are you calling?
Yeah.
Why are you saying yes now?
I don't know. He's bored, man. He's bored. He wants attention.
Yeah.
He's bored? Play for Milan. You haven't played enough. I'm sorry. You were in no condition. You just came back from injury. You've been more out than in.
Don't you think he should have started the second half today?
Yes, that's why I told you weren't here. Right? That's why I told him. I told him, so why didn't he start from the very, like, same way Pogba came on. Come on, as soon as you come out of the tunnel, come on and play. No. What's it? Why? You're saving him for fucking Sweden? You know he's going to play 90 minutes for Sweden.
They're saving him for Fiorentina this weekend.
Same for Fiorentina.
Are we playing in Florence?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no fans, but that's a tough place.
Well, that's what I was telling. That's what we were telling with Beppe. It's like there's no fucking fans. Like, and these guys are playing with this pressure. Imagine if there were fans.
Oh, I would be much more, cautious and less optimistic.
Especially after the cazzata that they did today. I mean, come on.
La cazzata or cazzata?
La cazzata, no la cazzata. La cazzata. Cazzata.
Una bella cazzata ora.
Look, my camera froze. Fuck.
If the camera froze, it's good. Good. Go away for 5 minutes. Fuck. Fuck, you guys started without me.
No, he makes it. Now you can take over the show. Another minute.
Let's look at the comments over here. While we wait for our fearless leader there. Frankie's here. Frankie's back here. There 5 years ago. I guess he was talking about Ibra. Fast Casata Delish. Maurizio, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. I mean, today.
I'm a bella cazzata right now. I'm so bitter. I need some sugar in my mouth.
Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I watched more of the second half. The first half I was back and forth because I was working, but the second half I actually got to sit down and try to watch it. But here he goes back.
Yeah, he's back.
Hi.
Never mind. Whatever.
Somebody from the casting couch walk in?
Maybe.
All of a sudden he left abruptly. Frankie wants to know what's going on that couch. He's back.
Yeah, he's back.
He feels left out when somebody else is having things without him.
We gotta have Frankie on. You can tell us some good Navy stories.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When we do, we'll do a off-season. I think we talked about it earlier tonight.
Yeah.
We went on that we want to obviously continue this in the summertime, and obviously there's going to be some weeks where it's going to be light on content for Milan, right?
So
we'll do like a non-soccer related episode. Just a couple of friends, just a few friends just talking. We'll have.
How many players do you want this summer, Pep? How many players do you want?
You need 10 at least. But we're not going
to. Oh, don't start. We can't do another Mirabelli summer, man. You can't do that.
No, you got additions and subtractions.
All right, so let's go through it, right? Okay, let's go.
I think you need a good 6 solid people.
Okay, so all right, so Çalhanoğlu gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gigio stays.
Gigio, of course, he was going to stay. The only way you go is if we actually sell him for money. Otherwise,
and we're not going to because he's a free agent, so it doesn't.
Romagnoli.
I say go.
Romagnoli, I would like for him to go.
Me too, because I think he's going to want. And he's wait, hold on. He's not a free agent, right? We could sell him, right?
Barcelona. Call Barcelona.
Yeah, we gotta do before we start spitting bullshit. We gotta actually do our homework. We gotta see who's available now because we're gonna.
Yeah, I know. We just kind of improviso. We just did this we just did it like this. We definitely could do our homework, but I just.
We're gonna do our homework, but the reason why I'm asking again, I was having this call with Frankie about it. If we go to Champions League, we need to go with a team with an A team, a B team, a C team, and maybe a D team. We can't go like this A B half B team. Like Bayern Munich.
Conversation last episode when I asked you guys who from this roster who you think is gonna be worthy of a Champions League. And we said it, 5 names, maybe 6 names.
Yeah, we did. You're right.
It's always that. So that's why I said 10 people. In a perfect world, you probably would need 10 people. Addition by subtraction. Obviously, you get rid of some people and you bring some in.
Yeah.
But it's not easy to do that. To revolutionize a team like that is not easy.
Are you a mathematician now?
And then
Are you a mathematician?
And,
Huh?
and you may
Are
need
you
to-
a mathematician now?
No, after 2 plus 2, I get lost.
but I mean, you're right. And I think if you bring in that many players, you may need to change. You may even need to change the coach, right? So,
But that's why I said when you go and make the steps, people gotta realize. I'm not saying nothing against Pioli, but you gotta also realize that what we're trying to get at, a guy like that is not the stars that we had when were in the elite. I'm not saying we're going to be in the elite next year, but next year is a step forward. That's why I said I didn't say that Spalletti was the man. I just said when Spalletti was there, it's easier to just think about Conte right now. Spalletti's the one that brought them to Champions League. People forget about him. He brought them there. He was the first stepping stone, and then but you gotta have a moment of process. Same way Juve. Juve didn't just go there. Juve had Del Neri at one point as a coach.
yeah, Del Neri.
Cobolli Gigli was the president.
Gasperini.
They had a bunch of nobodies. Then eventually, Conte came and started winning. It's a process. But I really swear to God. Now, all jokes aside, being negative aside, I really hope we do hold on, because I'm telling you right now, we don't make fourth place. We don't make Champions League.
It's bad. I mean, if that doesn't happen, then Pioli's gone.
But it's a catastrophic failure, not because maybe in the beginning of the year I would have told you, I don't think, because I said at the beginning of the year, I said maybe 5th or 6th. We don't look like a top 4 just because I went and said Atalanta still looks good. Roma is going to be better than what they were last year. And Napoli, Osimhen, a bunch of people, they're going to be good. Then you have Inter and Juve. There's 5 teams already in front of you. So I said it's going to be tough. So maybe we don't make it for play. But now that you're there, after what you did, to not make it, you know what a catastrophic failure that's going to be. And not because you got that close, because you know what is going to happen. And repeat, that last day of the season when we missed it by 1 point, I told you everything shifted. And if it happens again this year, you're going to lose out on a great transfer window, because players are going to want to come finally play for Milan in the Champions League. A lot of things, it's crazy how things are going to change. But if you don't make it, that's another step backwards. I don't think this team could go back to another anno zero.
No, I don't think so.
What are you going to do? You're going to make Europa League again and snub it again because you don't want to go there again? So that's what I'm saying. Every fucking year is the same thing.
I'm done with the Europa League for a little while. I really would like to give it a hiatus for a very long period of time, and hopefully that means that we would make the Champions League, consecutively from now on. But it would be a disaster if we fall out of 4th place and we don't get to.
Well, I mean, now there's no excuse, right? Now there's no midweek games. You focus on the 12 games that are ahead of us.
Yeah.
So we know we're gonna drop points at some of them.
Player now. We lost freaking Calabria now too. My God, what's going on?
Yeah.
Calabria's. He's that
meniscus,
and he might be out for a while. Calabria, right?
Meniscus. I mean, in my opinion, and I read this elsewhere. To me, that's a season ending injury, because that's typically like 4 to 6 weeks. In 4 to 6 weeks, and by the time he recovers, the season may be over.
Yeah, you don't want to risk him also coming back too early and going
to play for Nazionale in the Euros. I mean, you got to think about these things. That's the way I feel about it.
Feels weird.
It's going to be good for Kalulu. It's going to be good for Kalulu. I'm happy he's going to give some time.
It feels weird that the Euros are this summer, right? 2021. Sorry, 2020. Well, yeah, 2021. Sorry, and then next year's the World Cup. It's weird.
Yeah. It's not a coincidence that Donnarumma hasn't signed yet. I think everything is done strategically.
What do you mean?
Mino knows if Giju has a great tournament, that fucking price is going to jump up so high. It makes no sense. It makes no sense for them to lock him up before, because that's such a showcase. This is when you salivate, because he's never going to put him. If he has a bad Euro, he's not going to drop his price dramatically. But if he has a good Euro, you best believe his price is going to go higher.
No, that's a good point. Very good point.
Yeah, and the question is, does he want to stay? Again, we're going to go back to that conversation we had years ago when he didn't want to renew, and the Mirabelli thing, and go to Paris, and I still got the audio from Elias that just basically says everything. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at
Champions League too. Because Yola kept saying the same thing. My client has to be involved in in better things. Donnarumma has never tasted the Champions League.
He doesn't.
You don't make the Champions League. It's another thing. How many times could people stay with you? I mean, players could stay with you without having those great. Nobody's gonna. I mean, the same way nobody wants to come to you if you don't play Champions League. The players that belong in that stage are eventually gonna want to taste that stage.
I agree.
Or you could be Buffon, who always tastes it but never wins it.
Yeah, but that's a different DNA.
Yeah,
that's a different DNA. I don't know. I mean, I think you nailed it. I mean, his value is gonna go up. We're gonna have a good Euro, and I really think Italy is gonna have a wonderful Euro this year. I hope we can win it. I think we will. I think we have the meat to. I want to beat France. To me, that's like the most important.
Please don't jinx it. That's all.
I'm not jinxing. I'm just hoping. Yeah.
I'm crazy. You think I'm crazy with Milan? I'm even worse with the national team. Like with the national team, I lose every game. I lose like months out of my life. If you see me during the World Cup, I'm like a wreck. I can't.
My dad's the same way.
So imagine me that I haven't seen a World Cup. For me, the Euros are like a breath of fresh air because when we missed the World Cup last year.
You should watch the games with my dad over the summer since I'm not going to be there. My dad and you are the same when it comes to that.
Oh my! I can't be in near things. I punch walls.
Yeah, that's how my dad was. Yeah, Italy. I never forget Italy, Austria, 1990. Okay, my father, my dad destroyed the freaking the basement. I was fucking.
You don't understand. During the World Cup,
we won.
No, I'm saying during the World Cup, the one that just passed, we were building a pre-K in the city on 92nd Street and 3rd Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
The group of electricians that we had was it was called ATJ Electric, and the whole crew was 90% Croatian. Croatia went to the final.
Yeah.
You don't understand what it was for. I mean, we are kind of rooted for them to just do good because they were such nice guys.
Yeah.
But you don't know how much it pained me that they're excited for the game to start. We're always had the games on. Imagine how much work we got done. And I told my couple of my colleagues, you guys have no idea. If Italy would have played, you guys needed to put me somewhere like on a basement by myself because I would have been. I cannot be around. I could be around people, but like I'm not. God forbid somebody walks in like a safety, SCA, this and that. They're walking in looking for hard hats or the usual shit. I don't give a shit.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever broken a limb while watching a game, an Italian game?
Broken a limb? No, but my wrist. I mean,
I broke my pinky toe, watching freaking Italy, Germany in 2006 at Nevada Smith's in Manhattan.
Which one and which 2000 what?
2006 when we won the World Cup, Oscar.
Oh my God! Yeah.
2006, I broke my toe.
And then there's a picture.
I think you guys have seen the picture of me holding the World Cup, and I'm on crutches. I have a cup, and I'll send it to you, Oscar. We'll post it next time.
Yeah, we'll post it next time. But I want to know, hey Pepe, there's one date that I wish I had met you in person. There's two dates actually. It would have been Italy 2000, the Euro 2000 when we lost to France. Because I was crying like bad. It was.
I have a story about that.
I wish I would have met you. And at the finale at 2006. To me, seeing you those two matches would have,
All right, Italy, France, Euro 2000. I actually lived in Bensonhurst. I lived on 18th Avenue and 5th Avenue. All my friends, a friend of mine had a landscaping business. So he had like the pickup, but like meant for like all this shit. He had cleaned it out. He said, if we win, we're going to go to 18th Avenue. We're going to go crazy. Okay. So I had all the flags. I'm the same way I bring the flags to and the banner to. I was that crazy, even crazier before. So I had all the flags. I had about 15 flags. So I had everything ready. I'll never forget. Everybody's calling us. It was like the 85th minute. Come on, we're going to stop. I'm going to pick you guys up. Listen, we were winning. We were all. There's even a video. You see everybody holding on like this at the bench, waiting for the final whistle. I swear to God, I went downstairs to bring all the flags down. As I'm waiting for them, I said, shit, I forgot my keys. I go upstairs, and literally, the way my kitchen and living room was in that old house was that if you go to the kitchen, you take a peek at the living room, and there's a TV there. So I'm walking this way like this, and I see the whole tying goal happen. Literally, I left all the flags outside in the middle of 18th Avenue, and I went like this. I sat down, I went like this. And then Trezeguet scored a goal.
That was
It
horrible.
was a golden goal, and that was the end of it. 2006, I was actually in Milan. I had moved back from 2002 to 2007. I moved back. So when I moved back, I actually got to see that Piazza Duomo.
Wow.
That's awesome.
All I know is that, you know what time I got back home that night? I got back home at 11:20 a.m. The game ended at 11. I don't even know where. I jumped into Fountain. Like, things that you always hear about, I did that night. The best night. That Germany game was another one that was crazy. But
That was great. I broke a friggin' toe. It was great. Like I said, it was quite the. Listen, Nevada Smith's was like the before Football Factory.
yeah, no, we used to go there from NYC.
Jack was the bartender. So it was
wow.
Jack went from there to.
yeah.
But
Me and Remo. Can't remember who else it was. We watched one. It was Milan. I still remember Milan Palermo. Forgot what year it was. Right before he left to go to Legends, and he actually told us he was going to go to Legends. It's just crazy how how crazy things happen, right? Because we had been like we would go to Nevada Smith's every once in a while. It wasn't like religious, but we always liked Jack. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, he leaves Nevada Smith's and goes to Football Factory.
shit.
Small world, man.
I know it is. It is.
But that game, though, that Italy-France game, and I'm talking about the final of 2006, that game, and not that I was negative. With Italy, I'm always been very, because I never saw them win.
Yeah.
For me, it was like I used to tell people, I'm like, that's it. I'm the reason why Italy doesn't win no more. I jinxed them because I was born in '86. So I said, the World Cup right before me, they won. As soon as I was born, Italy stopped winning.
I mean, I was born in '80. I don't remember. You think I remember '82?
But at least you were actually there. You were. So in my mind, I said when they scored, when France got that penalty, which that penalty didn't exist, I said, here we go. We're gonna lose like that. It's gonna finish 1-0. Then we tied the game. Then the whole thing with Zidane happened.
Materazzi.
The penalties, I couldn't believe it when Trezeguet hit.
Of course, you couldn't believe it because we've always been so disappointed in penalties.
Especially in penalties. Like, it's the bad luck.
You don't understand. I watched Gross do this, like with his mouth, like waiting for it to kick the ball. I said to myself, he can't do this. He can't score. He's not gonna score. I'm like, look, it's like, am I really seeing this as he's actually taking the kick? All I know is when that ball went in, I had the Duomo in the background. You don't understand that place just to feel that, watch it with everybody there. It was better than being.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I can imagine. I was in Whitestone, and then after that, like I said, I was on crutches. After that,
Did you go to Francis Lewis?
Yeah, Francis Lewis Boulevard. I had a megaphone. So in the picture, I have a megaphone and I'm on crutches on Francis Lewis Boulevard. It was quite the sight. It was fun. I'll never forget that. I mean,
I was in South Beach in Miami. There was a party at the beach that they had the game and they had a DJ, and then it was all Solo Italiani, and it was, dude, I don't know how I made it home. I was drenched and shit. It was amazing. But growing up in Venezuela, okay, there's a lot of Italians, but there's a lot of nationals that support Brazil. And it is something in South America. I don't know why. In Venezuela, particularly in that time, football wasn't anything big. Only the immigrant community. Yeah, baseball is a sport, and then you see everybody, Brazil, 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 and I'm like, yeah, man, yeah, well, and that really, seeing Baggio miss that penalty, it was one of the things that really transformed my life. It made me so sad. I remember I was in 4th grade and whatnot, and I cried like a little baby. But then you would see all these Venezuelans, and like in Venezuelan TV, Brazil is Venezuela. Like, it's so bad. Like it really, there was no culture. Like and this is one of the things that now, looking how football in the country has grown, like now people have like, okay, the Vino Tinto is something. It's something actually meaningful. And it's been a nice transformation over the years to watch that. But yeah, that's how I've seen Italy going back. And since we're in that topic, it's quite.
Have you ever gotten sick over a game?
Sorry?
Have you ever gotten physically sick over a game?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
the 2000 game. I mean when.
Oh yeah, no, that was it. I think the 2000 and the 94. I remember.
94, I remember.
98 and 98.
94 was a heartbreak. 98 was a heartbreak. But when I actually got sick, I actually threw up.
Oh wow.
After a game was Istanbul.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, Istanbul.
I was at Nevada Smith for that.
Istanbul was such a shock.
That was terrible.
You don't understand. Like I couldn't. Like as I watched, I couldn't. I literally threw up after.
No, so I got a funny story about that. So now that I'm like kind of jogging the memory here. So Nevada Smiths again, pub, New York City, and I was there. This is before the Milan Club, New York City. I mean, yeah, before I knew Rimoldi, before I knew Faz. You know, it was me, a few friends, and one was a Milan fan, one wasn't. Anyway, we went there. You know, it was really kind of the place to watch games. And you know, we were there, and there was like, you know, some other Milan fans there. I would say about like maybe 10, 12 Milan fans in the whole pub. The rest were Liverpool fans, right? So we went up early, right? 3-0. So we got a little happy and a little arrogant, and you know, I'll never forget like when they now we weren't like, you know, making fun of them, but you know, we were like very excited. Like we didn't like taunt them at all. You know, we're not stupid either. There's like 50, 60 Liverpool fans. But the way like the pub is set up, it's like it's not there anymore. I don't think it is. But anyway, like you have to like the bar's right in the front, and like the TV is like in the back, basically. They had a big screen TV, and then behind that they have like a little patio where you can go smoke a cigarette or get some fresh air. But you can't get out from there. It's just an outdoor space. You have to still kind of go through. Anyway, so when Milan lost the game, we were kind of scared to like go through the Liverpool section. Well, you had to go through them to leave.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll never forget. We all like went outside to like hang out and like plot how we were going to get the hell out, because they were waiting for like, you know, not to beat us up or anything, you know, because they wouldn't. They weren't those kind of fans, but they wanted to like throw beer at us and talk shit. So anyway, we finally like went through, and you know, we had beer thrown at us, and it was just I'll never forget it. It was just so terrible, you know. I mean, like that game, you know, like you're right, Pepe. I mean, I didn't throw up or get sick, but I was just, you know, just devastating. I mean, that was devastating. I mean, especially when Maldini scored a goal, right? You know, that beautiful header. You think this is amazing. We're gonna carry.
The whole first half was a perfect first half.
Yeah, it was. It was a perfect first half. You know,
and to think about it, how it's not like you played a bad half. You just gave it up in 6 minutes. If you really think about it, that's all it was. It was 6 minutes.
6 minutes, yeah.
You're right. It was 6 minutes. You're right.
And like that, I mean, there were some other games. I mean, back in the 90s, I mean, I could not remember, right? Like,
I'm sorry, Faz is coming. It made me laugh. Sorry, Oscar.
Yeah. So why?
He sat in a dark apartment for 2 days after Istanbul. Yeah, it was terrible.
I mean, I remember La Coruña. That was another year that we could have won the Champions League. The year after Manchester was the quarterfinals. We won the first leg 4-1 in Milan. Went to La Coruña, lost 4-0.
Oh my God! Yes, I remember that. That was
what happened, and that happened again. You know, I saw a lot of heartache. You know, 2002. People are saying 2002.
Yeah, but that didn't make me sick. You know why that didn't make me sick? That whole tournament was a freaking joke. It was a joke. It wasn't even like, to me, it was like a cartoon. I didn't even understand what the hell was going. It was. I mean, Moreno, you know, the freaking heroin referee, and like the whole thing. I mean, it was just, it didn't. The Croatia. Remember, we got robbed. We got robbed during the Croatia game too. Don't you remember that?
Yeah. And I remember I couldn't even say. We used to not even be able to celebrate because we didn't even know what was a goal anymore. When the Pillars scored a goal against Mexico,
yeah, it
kind of ruined the whole thing for me because I'm there looking like, but is it good? Is it good? Is it not good?
I remember that. Yeah, me too.
Because you didn't know, because they allowed so many goals. That year, that Korea game, I had I don't know if I had the SATs or SATs. I didn't go.
You didn't go?
No, I said fuck it. It's Italy, Korea. No, I didn't go to the freaking.
You were better off.
7 a.m. I was probably better off going to the SAT.
That game was terrible. It was a terrible game.
Well, you know, I never ever want to see a World Cup done in Asia like that far away again. That was horrible.
Qatar is going to give you some some reminders of that because Qatar, I think it's the same times.
No.
Not as drastic. Not as drastic.
No, Qatar is only 8 hours ahead from Eastern time, so it's not that bad. But when you have like games at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, you have to wake up and there. No,
You don't understand what we used to do.
What was pretty cool
after that Mexico game at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, where they are closing the streets. You imagine in the middle of the week.
I know.
Oh my God.
It was pretty cool though. Like one of the games I watched an Argentina game. I can't remember who Argentina was playing, but I have some Argentinian friends that I grew up
from
with.
From that World Cup, from that same one.
It was like 5 in the morning, and we were like doing.
Oh yeah, the one they lost. The one they lost to England because they got eliminated.
We ate like freaking Argentinian steak, like at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, look, here we go. He's
washing it down with this beer.
These 2 and 5 in the morning games, I never ever want to do. I mean, that was just dreadful.
That Croatia game was at 5 a.m.
Yeah, I remember that
game was at 7 a.m. I remember watching Argentina Nigeria at 1:30 in the morning.
We were young. I mean, especially if it was a weekend game, you drop off the booty call and then you go watch the game.
Yeah, Frankie.
Don't know.
My wife's in the other room. She just said,
she's got Facebook. She's got YouTube Live. She's like,
that's fine. All right, let's go back to we kind of went off on a tangent, which was fun.
It's okay. This is the way it is. Yeah.
No, it's fun. No, but like somebody mentioned earlier, like what do you guys think would be the starting 11?
Yeah. Danny.
That's a good friend of mine, Danny. It's nice to see Danny. I haven't talked to Danny in a while. Good to see you, Danny.
So what's the best 11?
Yeah, what would you play? I mean, who do we have?
Rebic is out for 2 games.
I forgot because he told the guy's mother fucking does business at the hotel, Euphemia, whatever it was in Naples.
Yeah.
I'm so done with this fucking guy too. You know why? I just had the mentality that he has. Kenny, what happened?
No, he's on mute. He's probably talking to his wife.
Yeah, I asked my wife a question.
Oh, okay.
So I was talking to you.
Well, I don't know. You see your mouth moving, and
I didn't want to go on I didn't want to shut the camera off, So she's gonna get me something.
I'm just wondering who are we gonna play in the mid because Benacer was in the bench today. I'm wondering if he's ready, or at least ready to play 30 minutes or so, without blowing himself up again.
We need him.
We have to.
Well, Rebic today. I mean, what happened? His hip? I mean, what happened? He got hurt on the way out.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess everybody's getting hurt. Everybody's dropping like flies. I don't know what are we waiting to fire people from the technical staff. But
I feel like they're getting more hurt outside this. I don't know, like not even playing the game. They're getting hurt more in training than anything else this year. Like this year is ridiculous.
It's really bad.
It's like it's very because then you don't want to be the one that cries on what could have been, but you wonder what the imagine us with a full team, what could have been. Even though you can't deny that they've been playing like shit even when they all played, but then you say to yourself, we have so many injuries that you wonder how things would have turned out if you would have.
Hey Pepe, I saw a post this week somewhere. I wish I would have posted it, but somebody suggested Vlahovic from Fiorentina.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I
don't know if he's a free agent though.
I don't know either. You're back, bro?
Yeah, sorry.
Hey. That's right.
Got to plug in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think he's a decent 9 to have. I mean, he's strong, big, and he's a guy who goes up in the air. Why not?
But he's a typical guy that comes off the bench, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a bench guy, but I don't know. It was a good comment. It was an interesting proposal. It made me think.
Who was that, Oscar?
Vlahovic from Fiorentina. Dude, he's pretty tall. I mean, he's decent,
I saw that. I saw that. Yes.
You know what? We know where one from Fiorentina. What's his name? Milenkovic.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, well, that would be amazing. But
where are they in the table? Where are they in the table, Fiorentina?
Somewhere in the middle.
Fiorentina, yeah, maybe low middle.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think.
I wouldn't mind either.
Fiorentina is 13th. They're 13th.
Better than I thought. Better
And
than
of course, when you look at the standings, you say, "Oh, the second place team versus the 13th place team." There's no contest. They don't know us though. I thought you was injured.
I'm legitimately scared this weekend. I'll be honest. You're starting to get.
I thought you was injured for Milan. Calabria, according to this app, right here, Calabria is out. Mandzukic is out. Leao is out, and Rebic is suspended. For them, it's Kokorin, Biragi, Igor, and Amrabat. So everybody else they have. So in the last four, I mean, they won against Benevento the last game.
Hey, yeah, I know. Vlahovic gave me a lot of points in my Fanta.
Oh, you better
that's why you like it.
No, but yeah.
I don't want to hear about your Fanta this week, though. Don't put him on against Milan.
No, I'm not putting him. I'm not putting him on. I'm not putting him on.
Yeah,
but I actually have something. I got decent. I mean, I don't know if you could see it, but I got that guy from Crotone, Simi. He always scores. For some reason, he always scores.
Well, against Milan, everybody scores. Don't worry. Goalies. The goalie of Benevento scores. Imagine crazy things have happened.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. This is a good fact. They've won 2 in their last 8.
And of course, they're not that good.
It's not that good. I mean, 2 to left, it's not that good.
It isn't. I mean, I agree with you. Problem is, they see us e ci rubano in out.
Honestly, I'm not confident. Yeah, so I'll agree with you there. I'm not confident going into this game against Fiorentina.
Yeah.
Not after tonight, where it just seemed like the air was completely deflated, and it just seemed like they wanted to go. They wanted to go back home to their houses, apartments. They just didn't. I just didn't feel like they wanted to really be out there. Faz mentioned they were tired. It could be they're tired. Obviously, they're tired, right? It's been a long season, but I just think it's more than just being tired. I mean, you just have complete disappointments in Çalhanoğlu and a few other players that we've talked about that just they don't belong on this team for the long haul.
And I got into an argument like this with the group that I'm on with in Italy. The couple of people that said, "Oh, but you don't understand. The reason why we lost to Napoli is because their heads was on Thursday against Manchester United." You can't have it both ways. Now, what are you going to say then when we get out against Manchester United? Our heads are on Florence against Fiorentina.
Hey, listen, I hope now we go on like a 5-game winning streak.
Oh well, you know how much you need that because
I know
behind you. You're lucky you got Roma Napoli this weekend. So one of the 2 teams has got to drop points. Hopefully they both tie. So we win and we gain 2 points on both of them because I don't even want to root for one particular team.
What do you think?
I don't want neither team getting 3 points.
I don't really want to say it, but do you think Juventus passes us?
Oh yeah, it's bound to happen.
Yeah, it's
you know what? If they could dethrone Inter, oh my God, you imagine it's gonna be worse than May 5th.
Yeah.
Because 9 points clear, more than 9 points clear. After all you did, after all the shit that you talked, imagine you managed to still not win it.
That's the best part. Inter is totally capable of
doing that.
They're totally capable of it. Yeah, they're totally capable of having this happen.
Yeah, but you know what it is though? Every year, as soon as January hits, Inter disappears. They haven't done it. They've done the complete opposite this year. I don't know how many games in a row they won since the Epiphany. So, yeah.
And well, Lukaku's been playing out of his mind, and Lautaro is, him together.
Well, they don't get to play this weekend. They take a weekend off.
Ganga, look at this.
What do you got?
Yes.
Warning to the hour mark. I like Maurizio. Oh, Maurizio, right? He's funny. He knows.
It's happening. It's happening.
He's not gonna do it anymore because we busted his chops. He's busted his chops. He's not gonna do it anymore.
No, you know he's gonna do. He's just gonna see him like pacing. He's gonna be like this. Okay, guys. No.
Oh man.
Actually, no. I mean, after today, I'm just happy to see you guys and talk.
Don't forget, thanks to fucking Compagnia Bella. Thanks to Milan, we're not gonna play. We're not gonna have Thursday shows no more.
No, we'll still not every Thursday maybe, but we'll do one. Yeah, we'll do it.
I said we should do it for the national team now with the World Cup qualifying.
I agree. And then maybe maybe we do Thursdays. We bring on a guest, right? Thursdays will be the guest. I think that's not a bad idea, right?
And then and once a month.
Mauricio, listen, Mauricio's been really contributing a lot. We should bring Mauricio on from Toronto.
Yeah, we need to bring Maurizio on.
It'd be great. Yeah,
you should bring somebody on that couch though too. You do like a David Letterman. You put your chair.
YouTube. I don't think YouTube is gonna want me to do that.
Hey, I've seen some weird stuff on YouTube, dude. I think we can get away with it. Don't worry about it. There's ways.
Yeah.
There's ways.
We won Frankie. We won Frankie.
Oh my God! You imagine?
Let's go Milan. No more. Let's go Milan. He was even a little bit down today.
That's because he thought he had COVID. That's why.
He thought he had. Oh yeah, that's right. From when they went to Football Factory, right?
Who got COVID?
I hope not.
I don't know. Some kid.
Well, talking about
we won't name names, but
look, I tested myself today at home. I'm negative, so I'm okay. I tested
your pregnancy test? What the fuck is that?
Pretty much. That's the same technology.
Why do you have it on your,
you want me to give you a 1 minute speech on science? It actually is the same technology.
Yeah, we're talking to the scientist.
Look, it's right here. It's next to me. It's rapid test for antigen for like the antigen. I basically
Oscar does the test. Oscar
we make these tests. It's actually
he gives us all Moderna vaccine.
Actually, I signed up for getting the Johnson & Johnson.
Yo, I have you. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why specifically, Pepe. But I have you in my phone as Pepe Corona. Why do I have you in there?
I forgot why. I forgot what it was.
I got him in my phone. It says Pepe Corona. I'm like,
I think he's from Catania. He thought it was.
Get the fuck out of here! And you're not from Corona, Queens. You're from where I'm from, you know. In Queens.
I don't think it has anything to do with coronavirus. I think it was before coronavirus.
I don't know. I was looking at my phone the other day, and I'm like, why is it Pepe Corona?
Pepe Corona. Hey, Maurizio, president of Milan Club Toronto. I miss going up to actually the company that I did some work for. It's right there in Vaughan. I wanted to let you know. I know that St. Louis Wings place. It just happens to be every time I was up there, you guys, there was no games during the week, so we'll see at another point.
He's a fucking flake. Don't believe him, Mauricio. Yeah, I want to see you. No, I'm just
mentioning he's a fucking Riddler. I'm gonna get him a red and black shirt. I'm gonna get him a red and black shirt with a bunch of question marks on it.
Why don't you tell everybody? Why don't you tell everybody why you call Oscar the Riddler?
Please go ahead. Make it just go for it.
When we do like these pre-show posts that he makes, he comes up with the craziest things. Then he has the audacity to say, "Well, I read books, so." People that watch Dante's Inferno or read Dante's Inferno.
Read Dante's Inferno.
I was like, you see the kind of audience we have, no offense. You see the kind of audience we have. You think they're gonna see this, they're gonna say, the fuck kind of show is this? I'm not watching it. I'm gonna go watch the Montreal guys.
No, they're here with us because the guys who watch our show are family, man.
That's funny. No, but listen, Oscar, I sided. I've sided. I'm fair. I sided with you. La Verona. I thought that was good. I like that one. So
yeah.
Pepe's
all like old friends, new enemies, and all this shit. I'm like, okay, Pepe, no problem.
Oh my God, it's funny.
Well, the thing with even the thing with Manchester United, I would have just done the theater of dreams nightmares. Very easy.
It's a freaking Inferno. It's a hell. Look.
Fucking Dante's Inferno. The Da Vinci Code. I go play Staminga. I don't understand.
But before we get to the hour mark, I did want to mention a couple things from the game that we didn't mention. Actually, we didn't really talk about. I mean, not that we really care much about United. But what did you guys think of Luke Shaw? I thought he's a dirty bastard, man. He had a couple times out there that we gotten,
yeah, was a tank.
I like players like that.
I like players like that too.
We used to have Nigel De Jong. I don't know if you watched this post.
No, he reminds me of, but he's also like a Claudio Gentile, where you don't even realize that he's like freaking knocking the guy out in the corner and nobody noticed. There was a couple times. I think he took Dale out a couple times. He took somebody out, right? Was it Dale?
Yeah, I think Dale. Yeah, he's a tank. A guy's a tank. I would love to have a guy like that in our team.
Me too. Like you said, De Jong. I loved De Jong. I mean, De Jong was that was the wrong fucking guy. I wish he was like 5-6 years older. I wish he was on this team. Younger, sorry. And he was on this team. We needed De Jong, I loved Nigel De Jong. And, I had the opportunity to meet him back in 2013 with a few of the guys, and he was awesome. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, the Butcher.
Yeah, and don't you remember was that the World Cup or Euros when he
2010 when he kicked Xabi Alonso like that in the freaking chest, killed him.
As a wrestling fan, I can't help but to fucking love a kick like that.
But what did you think of Pogba?
Pogba was there at the right place at the right time. I mean, he didn't do much after that, but
Pogba,
he made a difference. And he came in and he saw the,
He's a
he
front-
was on he was on his element. He was on his element. He was wearing Bianconeri today,
Oh,
and
okay.
he did the job.
I said
Motherfucker.
that to you, Oscar. I said that jersey's giving me agita.
You know
It's
what?
horrible.
Those jerseys in 5-6 years, they're gonna be sought after because the uglier they are.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know the jersey thing. So
Yeah, so that's how they are. Right now, everybody thinks, oh, this and that.
But
But
did you see the new Juventus third kit, right?
yeah,
I don't even look at their third kits anymore. I mean, they're embarrassing.
I mean, somebody
Oh,
posted
yeah,
online.
yeah.
I mean,
the jersey's back. The actual Juve jersey for next year is back. I gotta say, I mean, I like to see the old school jersey, the way they used to be, the way they're supposed to be, because you gotta love all the colors of the Serie A. Even
Yeah, of
the
course.
old school
Yeah,
Juve.
me too. Yeah, I do.
And the Juve jersey is actually back. The stripes are back, the way they're supposed to be. No zigzags, no just two stripes, just the way they're supposed to be. I saw the jersey for next year, and it's the way
Yeah.
Juve is. I mean, it doesn't have the Scudetto because they don't know if they're gonna win it, but
ours not. Ours is a barcode.
we had the barcode like Inter had about 4 years ago.
What, our third jersey for next year?
No, for-
home jersey. The stripes are not regular stripes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah, listen, as long as they play good in them, I mean, the jersey is, it's something that obviously I'm a big,
yeah.
I'm a big fan of. But as long as they actually play good, they go back to Champions League.
Speaking of jerseys, before anybody noticed, and I know Pepe probably noticed, I don't want to, the jersey Nazis to be on me. This is from Milan store. This is not the Adidas one, Pepe. So I don't,
Obviously, there is no Adidas over there.
yeah, exactly. So I don't know if somebody noticed. I don't want people thinking that I'm trying to pass it up. I don't Pepe noticed definitely. So just
Yeah, I smell it from over here.
I can't. I can't have the money Pepe does to buy these jerseys.
Well, I want money that you make more money than me.
What are we talking about? Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now we're getting on conversations.
What conversations?
I don't know.
This
It's,
is the Riddler again.
yeah,
Let's talk.
You want to talk about fucking who makes money? What do you think that couch? We know that couch makes you money.
Exactly. And the guy fucking invented the COVID test kit, and he's fucking talking about money.
Yeah, exactly.
COVID test kits. Right here.
Johnson & Johnson fucking approaches him for the new variant of the fucking virus vaccine.
Stamicchia!
We love you,
Stamicchia!
Oscar. We love
I
you,
love
Oscar.
you too, man. I'm so happy I'm here. So
All right, guys. I think I'll do it.
that'll do it.
I'll
Hey,
talk
you said it. I didn't say 1 hour. You did it. That did it for today. Hey,
It was great, as always.
yeah, no, it was awesome. I guess we'll see you Sunday. That's our date.
Yeah, and thanks everybody for checking us out on the comments. I mean, it makes it even more fun having everybody watching and commenting.
Yeah, just awesome. So until then, Forza Milan, sempre ovunque. You say something, please. Say it.
Who, me?
No, Pepe. He's gonna say
Okay.
it.
Forza vecchio cuore rossonero.
Sammy
Always,
Sosa.
no matter,
Sammy Sosa.
listen, no matter what, at the end of the day, I could be as negative as or whatever. This is always my heart. Milan is
There
always
we go.
my heart.
That's it.
And that's why I
what matters.
suffer. That's why I get the way it is.
We know.
But listen, you guys need to fucking wake up and smell the coffee.
I already smelled it. I smelled
Stop
it.
being fucking delusional. Oh, but this and that. Listen, it is what it is. You got to recognize what we are. Maybe in 5 years, we're going to be what PSG is now. For now, let's say, New York Rossonera. Bravo, Faz. New York Rossonera.
That's perfect. Ciao.